Hi guys, welcome back to Inadvertent Guru. This is, again, Shawnette. And today what we're going to be working on is the twist out with Flexi rods added. I said that I was going to make a video so you guys can see the style that I had in my introduction. So I'm about to go get prepped, and when I come back, I will show you all how to get that twist out started. Alright, see you guys in a few. Alright, I am back now after taking off all of that makeup, which, by the way, I contemplated doing this whole series with a face full of makeup, but I decided at the very last minute that that's too much to keep up with, so this is my bare face. Anywho, I have washed, I have conditioned, detangled, and added leave-in conditioner so we can get this thing started. I find that for me, it works best if I do it in sections, so I have my little curly coolio braids in. So you're going to need a conditioner, the leave-in that we talked about. This here, Shea Butter, is the one that I use. You're going to need a conditioner, you're going to need a curling agent, and you're going to need a sealing agent. Now, for me, I'm Cantu all the way. I love, 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 love Cantu. It works wonders for my head. And what I use, I will show you again. My conditioner, Shea Butter Leave-In Repair Cream. My curling agent is also Cantu, their nice coconut curling cream. It defines your curls. So the curling agent, what it's going to do is, while your twists are in and setting and whatnot, it's going to define your curls for the finished product. And I find that this one also adds shine to your hair. So if you like Cantu, I say go with the coconut curling cream. It's a winner every time for me. And also, if you're not a fan of Cantu, or if Cantu doesn't work well for you, I find that this one right here, Beyond the Zone Noodle Head Curling Cream, also works wonders. Make sure that you get the orange bottle with the purple top, because the purple bottle with the orange top, I think that's just leave-in conditioner, and I'm not really a fan of that one. But your sealing agent, that should be more along the lines of a hair grease. And the one that I use, you guessed it, it's Cantu. And I can show that to you in 1 second. My phone has been balancing on it this whole time, so hold on, let me readjust. Set that up right there. It is this one right here, hairdressing pomade. It works, it works, it works. Well, it works for me, and the things that I'm suggesting, they're just what works for me, and I think that it's a good place to start if you don't have one of your own that's your go-to. Let me get this camera situated. All of these videos will probably be shot on my iPhone until I get a new camera. So also, if you guys have suggestions for cameras that are really good, I think this quality is pretty decent. We can live like this for a little bit longer, but I am in the market to buy a camera. So if you have any suggestions for a camera, just leave it in the comment box and let me know. Okay, let's get started. Enough about me and my needs. So I line them up pretty much assembly line style. Since your hair is already conditioned, you can neglect the whole leave-in conditioner part, but if you're like me with really, really dry hair, my hair gets dry really easily. In this state, I find that sometimes I'll need to add a little bit more leave-in conditioner as I go along, just if I feel some dry spots, you know, just to maintain that moisture. So you'll see me spritzing and conditioning along the way as well. So, okay, here we go. So, I parted it down the middle because when I do my hair, I don't like it to be too structured. The way I usually wear my hair, there's a part at the side, but I don't do that until the very end. I think that if I do it with the part at the side to begin with, it's going to look too perfect. And perfection is easy to mess up. You know, like if there's a hair out of place, you can tell too easily. So I just kind of shake it out. I'll show you guys that take it out, shake it out technique when we're done. So, okay, My hair is already conditioned, but like I said, my hair gets dry, so my ends are dry. And what I'll do is I'll spritz with water, agua. Don't judge how big my water bottle is. It's like really huge. I got it from Sally's. So I'll spritz, add leave-in, the Cantu leave-in repair cream. Just slide it down the length of your hair. Since I really need it at the bottom, I just add a little extra at the bottom, like so. And then you add your curling agent, very little bit. With this, a little goes a long way. You don't want to put too much because you can end up with flakes by the time you're done, and you don't want that. It'll look like it's snowing in your head. So a little bit of that. Also down the shaft of your hair. I pay close attention to my bottoms because, like I said, my hair gets really dry. So right there, like so. Yeah, I got a lot of extra hair coming out. I'm shedding. And then last but not least, your sealing agent. That can be hair grease. If you're into gel, you can also use gel. I personally don't use gel because I've had bad experiences with it, with flakes and whatnot, but you can use gel if that's your thing. Also, very little bit. Same technique, just right down the shaft of your hair. Just go straight down. You want to make sure that all three components are in the same place, you know? So if you do the leave-in from the root to the tip, you got to do the curling agent from the root to the tip, and then you do the sealing agent from the root to the tip, just so every inch of your hair gets it, okay? And then the easy part, we twist. Like so. Part, twist. Simple, but effective. And I always make the twists in the front of my hair smaller, just so it's more defined in the front. Towards the middle, I frankly don't care, but the very front at least has to be well defined, okay? So with mine, like I said, I have very dry hair, so I use a little bit more product than others. With those of you who don't have that problem, less is more. But for me, I got to use it. And then you take the sealing agent, again, the pomade, very little bit, about this much. You see that? Like a dollop. If that's a unit of measure, I guess, dollop. And you're going to take the ends, slide downward, and swirl it around your fingers. You see that? I just swirl. And then it makes a little curl. Let it go. Ta-da. So you're going to do that for your whole head. Hardest part about braids is taking them out. Nightmarish. But, yeah. So there's that. And I don't do it in any specific order. I just really like to pay close attention to the front because the whole, you want definition thing. I want definition at least. And like I said, I do it smaller in the front just so it looks good. And I'm just going to re-detangle. Make sure that I've got everything. And I do. With a wide tooth. If you're going to detangle with a comb, always use a wide tooth. They're your friends. I feel like this one's too big. So I move it over, re-detangle, and then same thing. A little bit of leave-in conditioner because my hair is dry. Pay close attention to my ends. Curling agent, little bit. Root to tip as well. Very close attention to my ends. No games played. I can't get caught slipping. and then sealing agent, little bit, root to tip. Okay, and then we're gonna twist again. Like I said, I don't do it structured because that's no fun. I like my hair to look wild. You can part it nicely as you go along, but me personally, I prefer not to. I don't need it to look perfect. That's not exactly my thing. So, twist, twist, twist. La 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 la. Okay. Sealing agent. Ta-da. Down. Okay. I usually, at this point, I start to move to the back because the front and the back to me are the most important. So I'm going to undo the back of my hair. Hold on, let me pin this up. Okay. And there goes my bobby pin. Okay. These things are terrible. Okay, great. I'm gonna undo the back. Okay. And you'll see that with my hair, I have like 3 different textures. So if you do too, kudos. Don't be alarmed. It works for all 3 of my textures. So there we go. For the back, I usually just detangle with my hands because it's a lot easier to go through than the front and the middle of my hair. I'm not sure why. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. What else? So take a little piece from the back that was nicely detangled. Make sure that it was properly detangled. La la la. Okay, good. Okay. A little bit more leave-in to save from the dryness. Curling agent, a little bit. Sealing, hair grease. Twist. You can do them however small or big you want, just depending. The smaller they are, the more defined they'll be. The bigger they are, the looser and whatnot. Hair grease, seal, and there's your twist. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this up, and then you do this for your whole head. I'm gonna finish, and I'll be back and show you the part about the flexi rods, okay? Okay, now that I'm done with the hard part, all the twisting and whatnot, my whole head is twisted. See, we did that. Everything is done. Now, we add flexi rods. So, I use these, this size, really bendy and whatnot. And we just put them in. So you take your twist, like so. Start at the very bottom, and I wrap it from one end to the other, roll it upward, no specific direction for them, I really don't care, and then you just twist it, like so. Make a little roll. Ta-da. It's really easy. And then you do that with each of your twists, from end to end. Twist it up and over, like so. Ta-da. And you don't want to do it too tight because it'll pull on your hairline, and that's how you end up without edges. We don't have time for that. So you keep going, like so, until your whole head is finished. I'm going to finish this and then come right back. Okay, so my whole head is covered in Flexi rods. I got all my twists in there, nicely done up. So the final step to all of this is let it dry. You can air dry like I do since I don't use heat, or if you want to expedite the process, you can use a cap dryer. That's what I would suggest, not a hand dryer. I think a cap dryer would do a lot better here, but let it dry and then you unravel them and shred them with your fingers. I'll post another video on how I unravel them afterwards, but right now what I'm going to do is let it dry a little bit, and then I'm going to put on my trusty bonnet, like so. And then I'm going to sleep on it. You can sleep on it. It won't mess it up. You'll be fine. So I'll go to sleep, let it air dry, and then I'll unravel them in the morrow. Okay? Catch you guys next time for the unraveling video.